Check it out now. You're not in tune to the sounds of Fonte, Big Four, Ninth Wonder. This little brother ain't no other. Put it down like no other. And I know it's
I was on like 2 minutes of when you were on the toilet. It was funny immediately.
Welcome back to Screening on Streaming, where we do all these shows on freaking Amazon, on Hulu, on Netflix. We do it all on each show, man. We do it again, yeah.
No, he said that wrong on accident, but then he tried to just roll with it and give all that to you guys.
Yeah, so we do shows. We try to upload once a week, sometimes twice a week. And what we do is we do all these reviews and all that kind of stuff. We would like to give you this different type of content that you could love and share with all your friends. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing all that.
Watch the show. Just watch our show. We're getting our album is getting deep. We covered a lot of topics, a lot of different types of shows and material. Yeah, check us out. Go see some of the things that we've done. And first, right now, we're reviewing Sneaky Pete. It's an Amazon Prime original, and anyone who has access to Amazon Prime can watch this full first season of Sneaky Pete right now.
Oh, and also hit that notification button down below and hit that like button. And now with that being said, we will get into the review. But first, do you love binge watching series and movies like I do? Well, head on over to The Streaming Lifestyle, where there you can find the latest blogs, news, and product reviews that match up with your favorite apps such as Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime Instant Video. So go head on over there and check them out. So now we're back, man. So, we went out there and talked to a couple people about the show Sneaky Pete. Unfortunately, for me, I'm upset that no one heard of it.
This guy's actually a really big fan of the show. I like it. I like the show, but he saw more of this one than me. And if you're familiar with our shows, or if you've seen the right ones, maybe you know that I am usually the one who gets the time to cover more of the our topics. And this time, this guy saw a lot more of the show than I did. Yeah, and the reason he was just saying that he was a little upset or disappointed because it turns out that I'm not going to call them the community, but our interviewees, while they sounded like they expressed interest in the show, but I don't think any of them had seen it. No, even heard of it.
I never heard of it, and maybe honestly, when I talked to them, it seemed like only one of them really felt like they were watching. The other ones felt like it was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
There were a couple of agreeable types out there today.
Sneaky Pete. This show right here is about a con man. I think because I like con man stories for some reason. It's interesting. I like con men. They're criminals, but this is a lovable, kind of likable, but he's being really nefarious the way. Basically, what he does is, he's a con man.
Let me nutshell it.
I will let him nutshell and then I will go in as much detail as I think I need to.
He does that stuff. So, what happens is, as the show opens, our star, whose name is not Pete, he's in prison. He has this cellmate. His cellmate never shuts up. He just runs his mouth all the time and tells all these stories about his life and growing up on the farm and all these things that he's experienced and all his friends and family, just all the stuff. His whole life, this dude has been just telling this other cellmate. His cellmate, he's been saying, just spilling this stuff onto our star for like years. They've been together, locked up, and our star is a con man. So he goes ahead and he needs a reason to hide. He has people looking for him or something. He'll explain, and he decides he needs a new identity, and he has a great idea. He can just use all this crap that this guy's been telling him for years and years and years that he remembers. He heard it so many times. He remembered this guy's whole life story. He goes to where this guy, his grandparents lived or whatever on the farm that he was telling stories about, but he was a child when he was there. It was like 20 years ago. They have no idea what this dude looks like. They haven't seen him in 20 years. So our guy, the con man, just shows up at the house, says, "Hey, it's me, I'm Pete." It's Pete. And then he starts showing you how good of a con man he is, and he starts to trick people into believing that he's their family member, that he's known them for 20-something years, and everybody buys it because he's that good. He's that good. But this is the guy.
That was more than that was pretty an in-depth nutshell. and we can call it that. But basically, the only thing I want to add to that, because I was gonna go there with all that information, is that the reason that the reason he takes the assumes identity in the first place because of this crazy gangster dude that wants to kill him as soon as he stepped foot outside the jail cell, and he has to redirect his route and trick the guys that are sent to kill him to a different direction so he can pull this con off. So you see how crafty he is. Now I'm not gonna go into that much detail about the show, except it's very smart. There's some very interesting concepts here as far as like using the con artist, the art really. Like the artistry of the con artist. That's why it's con artist. There's like some very technique to this, and technical. It's very interesting. It reminds me of Knight Rider. Yes, that's a stretch. But it reminds me of Burn Notice. The reason I'm saying those two. Oh, and God, what's that other show on Netflix? You got a band of basically, or like the freaking A-Team or something like, but. Basically, what I mean by that is, hold on, before you go there, hold on. There is a group or entity of people that have special skills that help other people. You know, just like, also another shows like that, the Equalizer. So anyway, like, it's this guy, but this guy's a criminal. He's not like a ex-CIA agent, or he's not like a multi-millionaire that has all these resources, or these special forces guys that want to help people. He's just a con. He's just a con artist. I had to redo that one. So he's a con artist. So come on, think about that. That angle, being a con artist. I don't think the only other show that did that was that I remember is that one show that when I remember I'll highlight it in the description. On Netflix, that's also on Netflix, the entire series that another YouTuber told me about. That show is very similar, except for Sneaky Pete is only doing all that crap with one person. So yeah, there's a kind of artistry to the con art. You see these cons they pull off, getting getting some guy to pay alimony by tricking him into doing this, by doing the setups, like they show you how why he got in trouble in the first place. There was a big con that he's supposed to pull on a gangster. But the gangster found out ahead of time, and the gangster walked into their dress rehearsal when they were supposed to pull the con. He was like, "Oh, so this is how you're gonna rob me with my own money." So, very interesting show. Brian Cranston is executive producer, and he's also the gangster too. He's a big character. So yeah, I enjoyed it, as you could tell. I would definitely continue to watch more. I watched quite a bit of it. I don't remember how many episodes, but I kept watching it. Like, it was like, oh, this is cool, and I wasn't bored. I was like, oh, this is for cool. Oh, I want to see what they do next. Boom. Wow, I want to see what they do next. Boom. That's how my experience was for it. And usually, I'm not like that with these kind of shows. I'm very much into personal development and like learning new things about yourself, psychology, and this is interesting because this is the criminal way of doing it. But it's kind of people, but it's the psychology behind it is very solid and good, interesting, done.
It's impressive, and if anything, I have to say, look, he has seen more than me. Some of the things that he said in this video we're still shooting threw me. So I got some more show to watch. I'm looking forward to it now. So yeah, I definitely say you guys should watch it. I'm gonna watch more. I liked what I saw. I was planning on watching more, but a lot of things came up, and I've had a lot of ground to cover. So I fell behind on Sneaky Pete, but I'm gonna get back on that. And if you got Amazon Prime, you should check it out too as soon as you can.
All right. So final edition. He said check it out. I definitely say check it out. It's definitely worth your time. Really, you will enjoy it. Trust me. You will enjoy this show.
I liked it, and I liked what I saw. I liked it. I was in. I liked it, and I didn't see any of the stuff he's talking about. That sounded pretty cool. So yeah, I got some more show to watch, and I definitely suggest you guys do as well.
Cool. Later. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe.
This thing.
Hit the notifications bell, and we'll let you know every time or two a week that we can get one out.